Sano. Oh, catch Chelsea player Bakwa. One was a word Sinan and Nasu this season, Pana, Untimini Kaisedo on Fem Film. Yes, say game Naseno, most especially after the first 50 minutes. Adia mi who in say almost tasting Kaisedo. Ewo baby a Manchester United there you build up no. And the reason why you almost tasting Kaisedo, ewo baby a Manchester United there you build up no say. Or best stop Manchester United say omo team build it up and team create the needed chances are omo pe. And now after 15 minutes no Kaisedo stop Manchester United a lot of omo build up. Where the number of times I will cover spaces and grounds. Her number of balls were winning free Manchester United players no at the time of Manchester United for a crabble. And Mamu said this season, wakwa the focal point. Eddie Manchester, Eddie Chelsea Bobokuno, set Chelsea attack, set Chelsea a defender. The focal point akwaya Branty a friend say Kaisedo. Ne physicality and the ball retention skills no, ama ne cover pitch ne distance ne be bree. Enti Kaisedo performance this season. Meti Makacho say, ye Chelsea top 3 performers this season na untimi mbo players ni din. Abra betime yi Kaisedo e dey film. Enra checking the performance, the numbers so nyae, and the stats. Ka players are no more go pamane so a. Omutimi nya possession and also nya passes into the final third na ye Kaisedo. No single player and nya passes into the final third than Kaisedo 21 times. And Chelsea wakwa ye a deep midfielder. Or said to me the ball echo the final third, echo my pass a creative chance, which I very good. Because they say football now able say no, say we a defensive midfielder and you were human and kwane say who best to play by attack here what's to me contribute and they say Kaisedo Chelsea attack here or to me contribute or we need possession 12 times. Every Manchester United for her and in the ball winning ability no as I was through the tackles and for Kaisedo and na the performance na was through and you talk of Rhys James. Obi ope football ti football say enyet etniye abrantie friend say Rhys James ni problem awe nyina no a series of injuries say enye injuries anka wose baby a Rhys James say duru no anka wonim bebre but because of injuries no ama abrantie ni progression any baby a wo so duru ne level no abetire kakra say Rhys James 100% fit na o ne former arguably one of the best modern right backs a ubenya. And I am a de so what ye de Ka Walker ekafa Rhys James one. Ka Walker say offer no Ka Walker or ye right back. Offer Arnold. Now for Trippy now ka Trippy now come me and Saboma. And unya Rhys James. Do a person or Chenny say Arnold na hu den pa no say was say forward. Ye wo mumi and send mo so ma hu den back no ye say ombe defendi. But what can Abrante friend say Rhys James ofana ye attack ya o influence ye defend ya o influence enti wakwa ye all round right back enti say Abrante ni say enye pra anka wo say baby a Rhys James we duru no eno ahwe Rhys James how otimi assist Kukureya e ma ni timi e share sa go no at the time of J ball no sa 360-degree turn no enye player bia no betimi ye sa ade no se wo ye player na unye intelligent untimi nya sa ade mpacho bie ma me. At the time Rhys James J born ano yes at 360-degree turn or yeah no ano yeah the dink cross ye ka se player bi aye the dink cross ye cross eba ye soft and ye accurate and ye can the dink cross enu bi ana Rhys James ye so after the game ana Rhys James say at the time of J born who say we nya space and time enti area no de ball ne beto no owogidie wo Kukureya mi se Kukureya epebepin ball no e dia tum so something based on your kind no it seems normal practice wo training grounds so what Rhys James asem no kind na o se o J ball na hu se wo space and time no onim so the ball ne to sa space so Abrante friend say Kukureya ba bepin ball no so clearly enra me de say Rhys James gradually all picking the confidence ne ba and me pai ball ne say next season e pra betwe Abrante we ensan sign biem over 25 years old. King say player be 25 years and Kafin and Wakas were doing the peak level. Banko phone is a Rhys James with or just 25 years. And to say prayer Rhys James here, one of the best right backs I've been ever world football. And Kukureya performance. Rightly as you said, after Eus, player back one modern ball and timber from Ayo Kukureya. This season for Chelsea. Again, my top 3 performers for Chelsea this season, me the Kukureya beka home. Because few players from match day 1 ebesine on modern drop for my Chelsea Kukureya eka hu bi how were very combative e wo wiem how we make sure so be moving into the midfield, everything is a midfield shape in the Chelsea. How will ye elite man marker? So we catch the Kukureya say, you play away free game man marking now. Kukureya 8 years adieno. And the defensive ability, the technical ability, and as I say, Chelsea attack here or contribute a lot. This season was just 7 goals in all competition at the Chelsea. The best ever season in terms of numbers, this season was just 7 goals. And only couldn't master some kakrewo. Offer Chelsea team this season, Nana. There was a goals Kessie Pano, Kopama. We need free one Nicola Nkukwaba, Nicolas Jackson, Madueke. The 5th top scorer for Chelsea this season, Brante friend Kukureya. Or you're the 5th top scorer at the match Chelsea. So you know, Chelsea this season, there. To me, I believe Chelsea are there. And Chelsea, I personally, perceive who Chelsea next season will UEFA Champions League. I catch Chelsea just 1 game. Umber qualify for UEFA Champions League next season. And we win, not a very important at the match Chelsea. Ukwa Italy, 2 teams and a battle for the Scudetto. Napoli and Inter Milan. Se Osha on table now, aka 2 games na league na berry Italy. After 36 games, Napoli was 78 points. Inter was 77 points. Just a point and a separated Napoli then Inter Milan Bobokuno. Ken said this season Antonio Conte etimi the Napoli G League na. Met Macatro say leagues are what G Europe nano. We be special the Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte akwochi teams bebree. Wakwochi teams ni bi edi o G League. By so timi manage edi Napoli team we G League. When be special the Antonio Conte. And my reasons are simple. Antonio Conte befa Napoli bobuko no. Olusu the main midfielder in the shape of Zielinski. Ofribo bokunim. Omo left backer na oye the most reliable and the most experienced Olusu no Mario Rui Ofribo bokunim. Olusu the top forward. Victor Osimhen Olusu no. Player na eba wings a okra Napoli bobuko no eye Kvaratskhelia Olusu no. Enti the left back Olusu no. Olusu the top midfielder. Olusu the top winger. Olusu the top striker. Every coach be a struggle. But the players okofa mobile. Okofa Lukaku edene by. Wakofa Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmore, David Neres. Sa players when unkofo njomundi enti at the time okofa mobile no. Na unkofo racy question say na se upesa uji league na players akesi efiri bobo ni ma. Why na uko replacement because when Lusu Zielinski usi Billy Gilmore. And Scott McTominay nembese mfimfin ho. By papa a friend is Antonio Conte. Etimia manage sa players we as say no say or winning 2 matches na on your calculation wa league no because the 2 matches are obabono so winning me anupe against Parma weekend way now I bought against Cagliari or winning on your calculation Antonio Conte league no. And the reason why make us say so winning we are very special the man here say okofa Juventus no or the Juventus edge league 3 times. 3 times Antonio Conte did Juventus edge league no. Check the quality and Antonio Conte at the time okofa Juventus. A team I know what Gigi Buffon, Bazagli, or Chiellini, or Bonucci, Pelu, Kojasa Mwamo, Tavares mo, Paul Pogba mo. Se odi Juventus team way edge liga. Why are there? But because of the quality, se odi dia umbrebe. At the time about Chelsea or the Chelsea Belgian League, you know, check the materials and the Chelsea, quality and the Chelsea. From Courtois, Aspilicueta, David Luiz, Aubameyang, Eden Hazard, Pelé, Diego Costa mo, or manage the Omuji League. And Obefa Inter Milan team now a lot of quality players. Di Ambrosio, Vida, Brozovic mo, sa squad no diombe League. By check the material so you see on Napoli say. Team na Ukraine no say on Napoli na. Aka ni 2 games no team the league no. Ni 2 top Raspadori and Lukaku. Ne wing backs no Spinazzola and Napolitano. And ebon wing backs no. Ne midfield Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmore and Frank Andri Zambo. And to say what check Antonio Conte teams are coaching the league. Now we check the current Napoli team. Obeka say winning in terms of quality no e form. So team the Omuji league now. I believe sa league win be special. E the Antonio Conte. And what say or your one coach or befa team irrespective of players available no obetima build a formidable side not their competing at the amount. So Antonio Conte or set Palmer, no set Cagliari, Waji League, and pressure will be on Inter Milan. Because we can wait Inter Milan saw another tough game against Lazio. Lazio person qualify able UEFA Champions League. Juventus had dominating. Juventus was 64 points. And Lazio no 64 points. But Juventus had a fourth. And Lazio the fifth. So say Lazio lose sa game we are a big advantage at the Juventus. Until Lazio enter Inter Milan. Yebeshe season as no. Na Inter Milan for target was to win the treble. See ye league. Ye pe Coppa Italia. And ye pe UEFA Champions League. League enwa den kakra. Because they say Napoli for no advantage. UEFA Champions League wabɔ ne homɔden akɔ final but bibie ne ho guarantee say ɔkɔ akɔhyɛ PSG ana Coppa Italia no so do semi final and say Inter Milan for so anya very careful with ɔmo performance and the ɔmo yɛ this season na ne ken ɔmo anya very careful betima akɔ trophyless so playing against Lazio I was it my friend say Inter Milan say ɔwa rehyɛm sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔdi league I was so team hyɛ Lazio ɛwɔ fie sɛ wɔn timi anhyɛ Lazio na Napoli for win ɔmo game a ɛyɛ over for Inter Milan. Who more transfers kakra? Barcelona for ho. Ana offer biaba. Na offer na buy ni free England. Eye Aston Villa for. Ana de offer about Barcelona say. Barcelona branch a friend say Ferran Torres. Omo Aston Villa for ne peno. Na omu kromus insem 42 million pounds. Ana omu so omu pe Barcelona Ferran Torres. 42 million pounds no o de buy euros a 49.97 million euros so obeka ne say 50 million euros a ne sa Barcelona ekofa Ferran Torres for Manchester City in 2021 na 55 million euros tua kromunye ntue na nwie fiti se Ferran Torres be say Barcelona jesi season bia no o play abako a ensamba ne ho se ye pese ye turn free Barcelona Ferran Torres din ebem. Even at the start of the season, now oka players are Barcelona 4 person mo ton mo na brand any ka ho bi. But so what check a brand away this season the best ever season for Barcelona in terms of numbers. Because from 2021 ebesi this season, numbers are odiama Barcelona no. This season kwa amount 19 goals, amount 7 assists. So in terms of goals contribution for Ferran Torres, amount 26 goals contribution this season. The best awenya so far Ediama Barcelona. Barcelona top scorers no otoso third. Onye main number 9. Onye a regular starter say obi a 100% fitter. So based on the numbers, anytime I wait me enjoy this season, Ferran Torres ain't fair badly at all. Mijitu mu say Barcelona next season, I was say omu movie a step further. Na omu yiro omu than the omu in this season, and say next season Barcelona main target is to win the UEFA Champions League. Because after dominating the Spanish Premier La Liga, Copa del Rey and a Super Cup, Super Cup no Spain no, I was a Barcelona against say omo Copa Champions League. Say Barcelona bet the Champions League. I was say omunya additional quality. Ebeka omu team no. So definitely Barcelona be 1 or 2 signings. By say what check the Ferran Torres in this season now. Can I believe say Brantie no? Or merit say Okasa project we hu. Say only this season na dwumedi a wa ye Barcelona. Barcelona success story this season untimi ni Ferran Torres din fem free. Most especially Barca akwaje Copa del Rey no. He was the main guy. Ono na ashe goals na do na adiama Barcelona. In the absence of Lewandowski, those Ferran Torres enye top center forward here, but they will bet my kakra no odiama Barcelona. So the performance this season on merit say oka the project at Barcelona be in the next season no. But in case as Barcelona turn na Barcelona eba kofa a striker and I say a forwarder or no was throw say Ferran Torres there. Understandable. Because the Ferran Torres na the Urbano or no was throw as a Ferran Torres me sure say Barcelona fans nin kasa. But in a case say the Urban Ferran Torres dear saying there and no dear me want to say it make sense say Oberton Ferran Torres. So Ferran Torres this season can I believe or merit to say or can the project of Barcelona because we perform very well at the Barcelona this season. Unique football for Eddie Abetu just say story about Bonting about Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool say omo de kra tabo omo so ye say omo pe Rodrigo nukre bi ani. On say unique football. On ano Nicolo Junior. Nicolo Junior and representing Rodrigo, Real Madrid for any Brazil for player no. na Nicolo Junior de abeto abonten se enye nokre Chelsea fan by so mo pe no Arsenal fan by Liverpool fan by Man City fan by so nokre bi enim ken me a Real Madrid fan nokre Rodrigo no wo ho no this season amfa enye ono nko a Vinicius Junior mo ne Real Madrid 4 players bebre this season amfa Madrid person mo compete next season se o person compete next season a ye ma Rodrigo nko ye ma ne nko
no benya position o Xabi Alonso ba o man nko Rodrigo are ready so betranche
ken
Rodrigo so nye players hot na bench
men no ya adwen
nti otena ho a wan be free ho ana coach no benya obetimi enhu de obetimi de sa affording na ye
adiabo
obi the same for ya na ye ka balance
obi a playing time by mpanyim for say Casade e ma abato
he's a Brazilian international Casade ben so he starter
also yes starter by how our obe manage omo no e very important because oh yeah Real Madrid now so person compete for next season and then also lose key players to be and we shouldn't forget and I say me say other boys no more Real Madrid no me far better than Rodrigo no bona Vinicius Junior omne Jude Bellingham ne Mbappe mo bono maybe ombe wo mani min asen ne de by o ka say emutwea de bi emu ntwe sa enti to me person Real Madrid for maintaining and also mu keep Rodrigo season we na nko yi a next season betima ko yie maybe say Xabi Alonso no oba mpokura no or special role the man betima ba say Xabi Alonso was special role because Xabi Alonso no ken he is a modernist.
Okay.
Xabi Alonso or a modernist. And the current man here modernist, no. We see idea from Jose, from Carlo, from Pep. Every single coach Benitez. Xabi Alonso now say, coach is my coaching in no. We see idea from Biao. Obi a strength to abefa. So in terms of man management, we see free Carlo Ancelotti. In terms of being pragmatic, we see free Jose. In terms of being idealistic, we see free Pep. And to one coach or you in between, he's a modernist coach. So how to manage all these players? I believe Xabi Alonso beat my side. So Real Madrid for a person who competing for next season. Maybe when they say I'm try no one keep Rodrigo because a brand here we were former or add a lot of value our Real Madrid teams and you be as or among these 4 teams, you know, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. Obetimabo baby teams ni na obetimabo.
It depends baby person, corner baby your person.
Now,
because a trophy they are so intimate Arsenal na.
So trophy no je.
Set trophy na Rodrigo e pa intimate ka so ko Arsenal.
Okay, the
Arsenal ye monje trophy na.
Oh, the
recently ye Arsenal je trophy.
Oh, no dey say the
because no me shock say Ateta Ebeka Arsenal nya amazing season. Because of somebody with semi-final of the Champions League.
I know the
some baby a club is a level club because we do semi-final of the Champions League or share Madrid a amazing season e Arsenal
maybe where no use you know ana aye na kakra but maybe some person say at least omo akọ manim as compared to last season
Rodrigo the say the team is City
City
I want to bet compete
yeah because our corner see anka right wing one there
you said Doku do betu no Doku ne one never left your Jagrelish de so betu mu na
so okokra you say right wing or Kromo say the ni
obi a waba Madrid you so Baba City you say the City kura so me party kura no permanent no for no be about ayi de anopa me yi Chelsea for baby of fa omoka park se mu hu
so Rodrigo Crow Champions League say City Champions League trophy will be saying City
Rodrigo waje Champions League more City waje league titles be Chelsea
there was some den to myself from now oba bibia
ne Kwame Patrick so many
say we City Arsenal
they be say Rodrigo waje Champions League change City into ye fan to myself from mano and them say so Arsenal so omunye dey
coach ne be selection that say on ne be kasa na okay Arsenal for Mr. Mo fanche kakambo mo fanche mo team na ano team na ekura na pa the last 2 seasons so monje trophy no enwa I think say enye ball no ball I can mental me who say mentality born the body born na nko for na bought the last 2 seasons no at least one FA Cup will be what you say when you Premier League no kura na bia nka last season FA Cup final waje, this season FA Cup waje, league were this second, Champions League or semi final.
Within 5 years, national boy Europa so go see and Sporting Lisbon be you free more.
Yeah, omo Europa League so omo ntimi.
Europa ya Tottenham made Arsenal for it to say the any trophy.
Omo bo be last
season.
They
could not win. You understand?
Because Arsenal drop it to Europa, I say come final.
Omo Kasanwa di one club Samoa na Costa. Because me pamucho.
Okay.
Ma me nka kit we Rodrigo nsam na hwe. Bisre me ka say Kwame ene nipa dodo na amoso so Rodrigo so me sanso AC studio. He's someone I like very much. There's been several times Amaka said me per Rodrigo Manchester City, but I want to say this to say he's being overpampered.
Rodrigo.
Let me explain to you why. Sir Adrena, I want him call for him say Madrid are not being fair to him. He has been a crucial player. And so the attention is on Vinicius Junior. Recently, the attention is on Kylian Mbappe. No, me wawa. A bad thinking. He should not even start thinking about this. You, this boy Rodrigo, you have not been better than Thibaut Courtois. In recent years, those years you speak about, you've not been better than Thibaut Courtois. Courtois wa Madrid, he understands his level. On say Thibaut Courtois, complaints say attention and corner so can me kasi me both say Madrid players the Champions League no imagine mu mienu baako Thibaut Courtois na jema omo. From A to Z, from Kenkren to Kran. I feel no we say PSG, Manchester City, Chelsea, big clubs ninya. Thibaut Courtois. One say Thibaut Courtois go for Abontin yet to say and attention the mame so and the Vinicius Junior so we Champions League now man for Bob Vini near about Toni Kroos obi what Thibaut Courtois why na crucial I the cornerstone of Real Madrid Thibaut Courtois. Other than this boy, Safi no crowd make I say free bench na buy no more rezi ono na Manchester City game no more ya den free bench be she go. Won even the ono boy ya save Madrid I be do some so no. Even in that Manchester City game, senye Thibaut Courtois and they keep Madrid wa game ni wa. Enka kwara ba baby bisa.
That's what the credit to Subemano.
Because the Madrid are giving him the credit.
The ball Antoinette and Madrid and just
it is a Thibaut Courtois so anye saves against PSG City money there. Enka omo bedu sam pepe so no.
So we are important.
So I'm saying
call it say omo pay attention to ono Rodrigo.
Say attention yes
very good player or you're part of Madrid success.
Say onye good player and combo Madrid. Say onye good player and combo Madrid. Madrid are giving him that respect. But he's expecting too much. This boy also ohun level be to say or you big.
That's why you're big.
Oh, you're big.
Oh, you're big. Why the Champions League, you know? Why did you league? Oh, you're big player. Oh, you're big player. Big, you don't mean on your big.
On your big.
Oh, what do you go on your big player?
Can on your big. Or you're good player, on your big player.
What do you go? You're just good player.
Okay.
On your big player. Players play on sister game, player do baby and Madrid on counter. Or free bench, but no more so about
bench as some saying, oh, be free bench, but cause it makes him a big player. Now also look me crime coming. Sir what's a Lou? One sir me patcho and yes I may compare to Roselu. I'm just giving you example. Say na obi ho ntia someone say. I'm saying say Afina Rodrigo no free bench but oni Camavinga free bench ba 2 years ago e be effective game e Madrid GE no. Yes sir cameo appearances na the Roselu provided Madrid last year. Against Bayern Munich na kwani fin no about papa no dom ko. What I say? Oh yes, sir. Madrid respects you a lot. But I say yeah, just respect. Na yeah, respect her. Ken, see yeah, sa dia. And yeah, you be check sia na dia ma Thibaut Courtois. You be check sia dia ma Antonio Rudiger. You be check sia dia ma Toni Kroos. These are important players. Ken, obi ntimi nya Messi o. Obi ntimi nya Ronaldo. Hwe maturity. Emamu we say, ewiase ne yenya pe. Se wo nyia, ebie wa dwuma ma hu se wiase nye nyina ye nyepe. There are players are almost so chain. He will play her into Swampa say Messi from 2008 to the last time we all free Barcelona. Time will pick ye pano. Afibiana na Messi no the best player. Accept your role. Say born I am, but yes, I am playing crucial role. Name there are players be when you chemi. What is some national baller? And one no. What's the most so way so too much? Only ball, but the kind of level of person with no quantity. Please. On tennis level, now say Vinicius Junior Beshio so be you at Real Madrid or you're ahead of him. As I'm not thinking in it, any no. And then Rodrigo. Madrid for Omoma could I say, oh, pet, Negidia, or man on Kodonko level, baby. Oh, me dear man, the crowd. Tibuku to a crowd, Bobo, Papa cry, at what Dinkasa. Now, what to one, I won't say, or more yet, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior Kelem, oh, somebody Tibuku to a Diato Soda. Obia Crane finances on their Bobo in that go in. Come on, somewhere. Can they toss you, Maminka way so soon? Case said, Miana, my Sergio Ramos, or Ronaldo. We feel so free club with Monco. A do level beer, there was so yana why.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And rap. The rev will be home.
Nah, say
Stefani Piole, dear, on one cherry's relation in front
but say, a Cobasa Ronaldo call Nazar. Now, a do stage say, Omo Intimian qualify for Champions League.
What?
Asian Champions League. And yes, Okoji League no Omuntimenje trophies. But say omo qualification our Modibeko Champions League and me who say almost quad we need crew money there for more cohesion champion Omuntimian.
Ken.
And he say Cristiano Ronaldo assembly.
What is the point?
Team
no, he needs to leave
because always can almost their tour so on sign on to the same amount now. Others in $200 million there. 1 year the tours on me for 1 year. But from last week, he banning in a training crown on your day. On from or on your name come on. So what it means is that and say and yes kasem say any deal and yes kasem or person who sporting project now. So far project your muyi next season on sign Kobo Champions League. Asia one qualify Ronaldo. And
projects now it's hard. And Hilali no. Omo winning bebre chain El Nasa.
But so we are Nasa players now almost CCA. All your individual players as an American about you be at me yebi. What the Toto Hila? What the Toto Ali? I mean what difference they won't because Hila and yeah for the Fabino Monebo. And yeah Real Etihad your friend saying. And yeah Real Maris. Now no other number 5 didn't call your friend saying. Strike here no was
why some now okay
make a first Ali Bobo Ali Sally Nabeje or Major Champions League and I Etihad AJ
League no
league
and he allows next season or big
he love big because some of the masters war it may be say Ivan Tony no free crew Ivan Tony ne John Duran ne nya de Korea into a money or John Duran or say Cristiano Ronaldo. This team in team qualifying for Champions League. Na omuda FIFA this season. I think say no can be na Ronaldo, but for honest, what can be? Oh yes, honest what can be because me who say decisions in the baby will take care of one. The decision now or the call Nazano or both first season in the and what an essence of fan wondering. Always for players Emra and then Omakofa Wesley. Once Brazil for Omodion buying now. Gabriel Munino, Mama Munino, I did say man in co. Tiatin say on one Kasan as a player. The first season and essence who say,
won't say initially Hilal ne corn home first. So called Hilal and problem be any ho. What I say, the biggest club Hilal. Koko Hilal and Kasim Yin were and then answer for the buy no. Omunya big to sink of we. And you decided so beko. Knowing very well so so better place Eddie Amano. But Ronaldo no call no. Yes, I must admit, Otavio good player.
Otavio.
Brozovic good player.
Brozovic.
Emerick Laporte good player. Sadio Mane good player.
These are all international players. So
Brazil goalkeeper Bento. Good goalkeeper. I understand. But don't forget to say El Nassr speed, Hilal and Etihad speedy times 2.
Players need players.
Oh, now
Players.
Now N'Golo Conte or how the Otavio to N'Golo
Fabinho, N'Golo Conte, Karim Benzema.
Nyam Habuche. Fabinho, N'Golo Conte. What about to Brozovic
and Otavio? Maybe se Brozovic and Otavio. Omu nuwe mo standard. But I guess we would defeat in the seas.
Oh, when did you can so I am not holding brief for them. See, my point is that Ronaldo was 97 goals in 109 games for El Nassr. Individually, this is a good record. He has done his bit. Adeno emfa. There's a say level I was saw the El Nassr drew or the drew. She said globally. Obo El Nassr obienim se El Nassr Jesus Christ sele most of the European clubs. In terms of business aspect, he has taken them there. Born ankasa bono die amfa. But my point is that Ronaldo keeps on drumming this conversation to us to say, oh no, enyesika. Minji Ronaldo di. Because kin say enyesika. Sporting Lisbon for one who free your boyhood club. Almost say, bra, what is stopping Ronaldo from going back if it is not about money? Because how many times?
So Sporting Lisbon project, you
know. Victor Gyökeres on Betonwano. Obotona, they would want a striker. It is a Nyesika to say the Ronaldo. Portray the imagine in a Nyesika. What is he staying at Saudi Arabia? League Nkwana Obabebo. Because
Saudi. In a matter of say 2 seasons, when you close to $400 million, $400 million, but and said him go so bad.
Okay,
because when Timmy and Liga now when Timmy qualify for Champions League or Saudi Arabia, Asia, they are not just a hardware. Sporting Lisbon project, you know, me no be hardware. At least be a 1 season be. Now can be general Sporting Lisbon. Now can crown Sporting Cromon bad. Europa League.
And again,
but be a decision is on person go back to. Go back to Portugal.
Instead of messing asem na Ronaldo coming in.
Some Messi ni wa for your friend na wanko.
Ani dia ono dia so no this.
Also or Chile or America. No be our Chile ono so na no referee.
The entire Ronaldo Messi anko ne say ehọ no tax na ehọ no kai say omko shutu na so efie man one in say man isi krom obio it ebi eno na person be call back. What I say because kin when him say one another thing we are not looking at they say the more games are Ronaldo airborne the more possibilities so bet me are reaching 1,000 games. Now without the Champions League they just about less number of games. Maybe I tell to the Micho yes. It makes it difficult. Ken Chelsea game in one and Manchester United game no. You may be say to me, Ken, not Beniaji. To be very honest, City and I had the first club which okay say or you're willing to pay £30 million for Marco Cucurella and a Brighton register. They wanted 50. Time at Chelsea call on a battle. Chelsea decided to pay 55. Ken, Marco Cucurella na or Brighton na or Papa. Na oba as a left wing back, omutimi sabon as a left center back. Me kai game against Man U. Akwa no. Okwa nanim Koshego as a left center back. Na football na to dey be asanity. Edrum Pempenso be 2 years ago. Chelsea supporters no, okwa social media no move boy no. Na sebi nenye se omotanu ball no ntimi mbo. Let me give you a reminder. What can I say? United for debate £2.5 million loan offer be the buy. Agree be last minute and a deal no and go through because number near cap tight. And the United for the Kofa Segi region. Ken, he nearly went to Manchester United, but a quiet boy where he was also out picture. All of a sudden, last season he picked the form, went to the Euros. Played very well and was answered twice during the season. Season way left back now Auburn. There has been times a coach number ball as an invented defensive midfield or to me ball as an invented number 8. Now, say Chelsea or baller. Essence of wingers no any injuries near they affected Chelsea wing play no. Now saying a table no name Madueke on the left. No name Madueke left now bono or a traditional left-footed players nibia or kati in na ojina left wa enya papa biasa because the right no and shall anya effective sir. It on a normal day no say I want number 3 and you want number 11 sa number 3 ni overlap wa I was say number 11 no eba inside the kakra sana yenyi na etie but esan some advocate so invented made food one fifi work kakra or you ineffective in it is rather the job of Makukurela. Instead of overlapping, he will be doing the underlapping. So far, Ken, sa area hono, uto cross money be out say. So it's not even defending.
German are exceptional this season here. Or send defender better.
Exactly.
I know any amado here.
I won't come on and maybe can say so.
Utimi ye juma way. Esan kone nu ye juma.
Ken, boy no say the much respect.
And the same player about Chelsea first Obekai.
And I make no say no be amfani nya you. Confidence and
respect sir.
Or the bobo.
Or map or somehow go no Uniswa. So it's baby of fire overhead.
Obeshe Lindelof and Masraoui
and Masraoui.
He's been and what excited me was that the goal came from, in fact, the assist was from the right back and the goal came from the left back. So James in comedy. Debi American say right backs, no. Your right backs are yanko ye nim attacking aspects, no. Me very good. To say Joao Cancelo, to say Trent Alexander-Arnold, to say
footballers are more and so Pedro Neto Fabono. Coca Crabby, I'm a stop here, then I shot like a crabby. Jinawana, Shababia Makukurea. Enti Okobaka, Ubu said, na ujina yecho. This player, Masraoui. Put it in a hajna, Shababiujna. Then I think say Man United for defend the year because now we 2 against 1 was slow. It was because of baby obefa we mun dem finfin.
But you na me kasem so okay. Ideally team ye bo 4-2-3-1 bia no. Baby amadu weke gina na one say Kukurela gina. And baby Kukurela gina na was one amadu weke gina.
And na de ema Kukurela niam na wo ye na em one say kwa ofaso team senses our space no. What am I born and corner space na onye striker onye attacker or you defender but when faswa utimi ehun say space here then
and again
only height so
you see if you go back again I'll tell you say Rich James was smart go back because initially nanko betimi about Trivela cross posse what I say inti nanko betimi about Trivela cross. And he decided said that can't call back and come say crossing he wanted to do it but across here emfa and this you see I said no he wanted to do a cross but not cross here emfa and that's why I say James has been brilliant. Then he realized no let me 10 there space now I'll get it and all these times
but 10 years one baby
he knew what he wanted to do but just that not first one na emfa. Into a 10 year, he knew very well. Say Chelsea, overloads, against.
So now, Obaye crewman here. Say players bet me idea. Race aye. Obet me attend. But say touch ball no be break. Na space is in hiding. A close. But also touch a ball now. 10 or touch a one.
A typical Ghanaian winger. Obesa pretend it's crab when we say. But on say since now
we na omo timi ye. Ye timi ye o Ghana ha obet 10 or baby but ye touches na na dosun.
Ye touch balls be break. Sometimes we be some place no say park na nye.
Okay.
Sometimes
one fan 2 year.
Maybe complain each mom say park in your back in. And about 3:30 year, maybe I will be a Jai Never City and a Crystal Palace. Tough game.
Biggie. The game where you want husband. And the matches a husband. Big you there, bro.
Over here, FA final.
But we here commentary.
Hey, now for your commentary, saying.
David, Dr. Time that show name sponsors our run of music heading. It was in your commentary.
FA Cup final.
Chelsea, the other here dream home.
Again, what that
You're much more your commentary. Oh, but I never commentary.
Because
imagine Zen could be a sick and as well.
Oh, Munyam,
big come
come here, meet you.
Okay, Kwakusin go with you.
Because who's a boy who is so good to can be a and never time I touch it.
Jean Philippe Matata.
The whole dress and new player.
The Pimpinisi.
Oh, yeah, or today.
The Pimpinisi.
Yeah, and I'm but Mr. The Holland Bebo with the end of man Mateta and Koboma.
On the set, Rasmus Holland. Holland Mateta, no, who's a boy like a crabin will be to Mateta.
Oh, say,
Mateta effective anymore. Buy Anna or Senegal. You come on, big.
I can, Mamma Chassin free Manchester United. Oh, your story be, sir. United ni Chelsea game ne pon, you know. Coach I friend is Ruben Amorim. Every Manchester United players, no. And o catch ne say mon constance ni na mon konko da supporters na se. Ken, eni say ya se dan kwa. I was a Manchester United players, no. Traveling supporters no mu di o machi ko Chelsea game, no. I was saying ko mutua obi a sika o de fa aka. Hotel o be daye. Any ticket or toye. Omujijis no mudi tuama supporters, no.
Biggie.
Ken, honestly speaking, so about this kind of football, they be a supporter neighbor when him say nye, when him say wonyade, when him say wintimi nche, but obenyo odo di wachi, etukwa free Manchester, so obalande no ababa be heboro. E was also down odo di de chire no.
Jomun chase come from
supporters in this come on. The supporters that were coming.
Omunim
say Manchester United team need to be share.
Just United supporters na omudi team na eche omunim say omukwa omuntime share.
Oh, omo Premier League mu. Omunim say omuntime nkonko share. Anything that no am catch was say Chelsea and share Manchester United ah. Me am te hey. E be me nwanwa. Me hu say Chelsea nye serious. So person about Champions League next season. Because clearly Manchester United are chair. Say Premier League ni there. Omo hu say de ombeye bia na niam nkonkan fa Manchester United. It was a players, no. A pay supporters in the back by doing that. Because say they be a Lucy, they be a enkoye. Now supporter be your dodi do watch and easy to come by. Statistically, what my the last 18 Premier League matches are Manchester United abo on winning bio. Manchester winning be last 8 Premier League matches. We lose 6 no draw 2 in the last 8. But still supporters when you mujidie say nya hwe de anomo ye di mochi ababa be support mo. You have to pay them back. Kena let's tell Ruben Amorim say ye den honeymoon period ne be over. Say team decide say or high coach or for coach ni based on previous performance e wo club na wom say ye coach say ye player or hwe de waye in the past na ogina so de ama opportunity say brand team na bra be coach fama no. Etusha Ruben Amorim in the Portuguese league. The things he had done with Sporting Lisbon, no sefata so benya a bigger opportunity. Okofa Sporting Braga in the first 13 matches as a coach for Sporting Braga. Now won a cup final, Portuguese cup final on the FC Porto. Can share Porto no Jesa Cup no. Or the Braga kwa away kwa share Benfica. Or my Braga their first win against Benfica in 65 solid years. These were records, sir. Na chese clearly obono homoding. And a Sporting Lisbon Kokofano. Sporting Kokofano no. Ken, I love coaches omu colleague moi. Omu making sure say at least ebia baby am gina ni team ni be one form kakra compared to other big clubs. But me build a project. E dey ama me ho. Na me dey aye bibi. He built the Sporting Lisbon team. That duopoly ana Benfica ni Porto enjoy e Portuguese league nim no. Obebreki no. On my Sporting Lisbon, their first trophy in 19 years. League trophy. 19 solid years. Obeji a league trophy. At my Sporting Lisbon. As we speak, a league I just say more no coach da. No more bomb home which is the Portuguese league. On Nekita the longest unbeaten streak, 32 matches. Our Portuguese league anymore. It is a coach yes I near my way in area. Obey here to obey a bigger opportunity no the actually anymore. Before Manchester United, they found the number in November this season. No about 11 matches. Our Portuguese league, no I winning Marco 11. 33 points. 100% record in November. And I know about Manchester United. And after he left, the last 5 matches, and after the first 5 matches, and not Sporting for Abono. No more losing 4. And almost started so more Amorim asem. Someone just says so John at that moment. And the performance no dynedy. It was Portuguese league ni no. He needed a bigger platform and Manchester United are availing him. Today as we speak, the entire America say their honeymoon period ni be over and they say what Juma now here was Sporting Lisbon no worry. You are in a new club, but people are not talking because of your first season. Manchester United supporters say Eric Ten Hag nyadie. Ten Hag nyadie and when he was leaving, na Man United the 14th. Eti onyadie mpoa. The worst Manchester United are in the Premier League season, 8th. But as we speak, Manchester United are corner chimienu at the 16th. It is a Ten Hag nyadie na onkwa. No other 14th no. And this 16th they are better. Clearly, 14th is way better than 16th. The only difference between Manchester United this season and the 1930-31 season now United call relegation. No Ken, I say Manchester United don't call relegation this season. That is the only difference. Probably Manchester United worst season in the Premier League era. But everybody is quiet. Nobody is talking because we be a fan saying yes your first season. It's the honeymoon now we enjoy no. Excuses now supporters now can say creative man no. And yet they be come after this season. To Ruben Amorim infantuni trim. So next season omuram na niema ko say ya the Manchester United supporters are not going to talk. The old players who sit on radio and TV every day, they are not going to keep quiet. They are always going to talk because at the end nya enye but obia kana no tum because of first season ni. Ken Chelsea coach a friend say Enzo Maresca. I can say minan semna papa na kano in the post match na. O say Chelsea in some trophy bebre. Adwen da so you almost say Chelsea to say Chelsea maybe a twem no. But entisa they are building something and they are in the right direction. It will be a new mujidie. Me fan in some no kind of analyze it. If you say send some trophy, do na few say ne Chelsea to say Chelsea in the past and you no cre. In the past na Chelsea ko do so no kwa to player. You be who Chelsea or kwa to Didier Drogba de naba. Ene Nicolas Jackson e Chelsea striker. Untimi fan to Didier Drogba ho. No way. Caicedo mo bobo the match Chelsea, yes, they are doing very well. But in the past, Chelsea kwa to player, sa position na Michael Essien mo na baba bebo. E dia match Chelsea bo boko no. And untimi convince me. Say player friend say Caicedo profile, how they ba Chelsea. And even the performance of the match Chelsea Michael Essien there. Debi. Recently mpo. Na Chelsea no mo ben Champions League no mo jibi no. Ye Ngolo Kante no man no boss our position no. Caicedo hasn't rose to the level of Ngolo Kante. Ngolo Kante ba Chelsea with the profile. No a Premier League winner with Leicester City. And now about Chelsea bobo ko mo. It even before his coming, profile or day ban performance this status na or day ban. And was so the change Caicedo no. Any Enzo no no mo Chelsea in 51 on there. We have seen players at Chelsea in the past. Players from about Chelsea in the past. John Terry nom. William Carvalho nom. Can you compare these players? Chelsea centre back to these names. It is a no. It is a 20 BNM. So Chelsea level no per player omoto. Any idea no. Omo change direction and quality ne drop it. Chelsea FM. We admit that. But so because I remember omo me share project now o ye na o ka ho asem no. Trust is supposed to be earned. Dia wo be ye e na be ma me manya o mugidie. Enya wo na wo be ka cha me se bra na be gi me di na me ye adwuma soronko bi da bi. Time a judging club mo se ase so mo ye adwuma o Mainz 05. Borussia Dortmund with limited resources. Omo build the project to a certain point. Not dominance about Munich room kita. Our Bundesliga anymore. Omo baba be break your room. No ma be league bako. Then people will get to see say a juma ya papa ye do so fatasi e man support because ketwa kita no. Wo hunu social de kese man obetimi aye. Na trust na open no. Asha se ba. We've seen coaches say Diego Simeone building projects to a certain level. Ewa Atletico Madrid. Omo build ba be do a certain stage. Duopoli na Barcelona. Any Real Madrid no more enjoy. They be no more na Spanish La Liga. Ye share season na se promo favorites no. Obe breaki ye no ababa be fem no abeji league ne baako. Then the supporters, everybody in and out around the club gets some confidence and trust no. E papa na juma na or any project or building him. Pep Guardiola ba Manchester City. A juma wa baba be I build the trust. And then as now supporter e be omo nye titles. But a lot of these supporters trust to ateta mu. Say project na all building obey your striker ba ko bi a finisher baako bi aba beka ho any other touches with team ni mu na team na peke possibly trophies ni be chance yes eba enti Enzo Maresca o first season ni o to top players o build the team ya who players now o to young players amomo 7 years ni 8 years so we have seen that clearly o build a project towards a direction bi aye nim say nya ho na Chelsea nam but for you to call for trust there be e was so we adwuma no na project ni sha ase so aba now Chelsea is on the verge of qualifying for the Champions League possible say Chelsea be Conference League me gitum say Conference League ni sha but e ho no na Chelsea wo wakopie keto omumpo do say wantimi anye a ye be sa kasa say Conference League ke Chelsea antimi anye and also person okobo Champions League. These are the kind of things you have to do to build that kind of trust. Open your free supporters in some job for and wo na obaba beka. It is going to be end based on the kind of works you are doing for Chelsea. And the papa nka na nuntum. Now on focus on your adwuma mfa Chelsea bo no. Gidie na wo hwehwe no. Say supporters na nka say hu. Say coach dey call the right direction or dey am the right track so a omo na betu aba be di wachi. Enya wo na obefre. In the Italian Serie A are highly competitive with 2 matches to go. Nyame ya do machina. Inter Milan will get an opportunity say alternate you know about Lazio. Or the kind of quality Inter Milan war. Ball about this particular season. Teams like Lazio no and found on ambition shouldn't be a threat for Inter Milan Bobo. In a sense that so here Inter Milan Bobo na baby Ojina says no. Onu na chase the league title. Bepe so baba be lead you log so now what overtake a team my friend is Napoli it is only akwanya na wo tenefie na Napoli kwa away a was so make sure say at least over fast our points no the akwa to Napoli there wo as an Inter Milan team ken enya wasem you focus on wo performance e wo fie already this season almost share twice baku e wo league mu baku in the Coppa Italia quarter finals wa she ni 2-0 baku. And a league ni no kwa away. Aye Lazio home. Their biggest defeat this particular season. Ekwacha ni 6-0. The players are very confident. So traveling away against Lazio, both we kwa ni 6. Now how much more will feel? Every player on matter this particular season for Inter Milan should make sure they are going to give their A game. Player be obey available be and put it up in the best. No more fan for the 3 maximum points. Napoli on the other hand also so kwa Parma. Parma nyina ye that is very true but yase krama bia ni nya de kwampode nje de fie eti Parma ebo home no ono ne ntena fie se Napoli team nim na no me 4 points just like that eti Inter Milan ye ne niema ye wo fie a ebe play advantage to him. Napoli on the other hand so no has gotten that kind of good form in their last 5 matches omabo the last game omabo and ending in a draw 4 others na ending in a win for them. Until consistently say you home say away almost picking the point and baby Drew no more pick at the right time. Okay, it will league anymore and I believe say quality amount to show it will league him this particular season and the kind of experience our coach a friend say Antonio Conte wono I feel say he has to win the league for a team my friend say Napoli and see that crucial game nyame ya do mechina against Parma ewa away no all the quality players Scott McTominay this particular season ball ball Romelu Lukaku and so performance and the man Napoli Bobo should come to bear no more making sure say on be pick a points and so the amati my friend said Napoli and 1 point between the two ebia now after neno say table ne be say sadia na ebia na sadia kwa di Inter Milan afem but me nya sure say Antonio Conte ni mrante ne beti ase okay amana sesa
but it's na me playoff and I'm
still na far for bridge because we be able to be see it's but I feel that Antonio Conte experience any ball on about this season and they said the last game of ball Tenefie now about draw no on repeated that mistake in this particular game against Parma possibly 2 teams in be winning now you can the last game with Italian Serie A animal to decide the fate of these 2 teams.
Well, me da say biggie na me nto so amo power atran say ye beba fie be di nkomo bebre and so